Hello everyone, welcome to this sort of mini ant series. I know this isn't my usual 8x10 ant illustration, but I have a lot of ideas for these ant illustrations, and some of them just aren't worth a huge illustration. Like the current ant illustration I'm working on right now, it's a coffee, like a cafe place, and those are normally pretty small. You don't normally have a giant room full of people in a cafe, so I thought it would be cute to put some of these smaller ideas for my ant illustrations in a 5x7 format and keep the bigger ideas for the 8x10s. I have so many ant illustration ideas that I think it's okay to make some of them smaller and have the bigger and better ideas for the bigger illustrations. So because this is an ant illustration based off of a cafe with lots of coffee, let's talk about coffee because why not? Do you guys like to go to coffee shops much to hang out with friends or work on art? It's a nice quiet environment to focus, and I used to find myself at them a lot when I was having trouble with distractions at home. Sometimes I can't trust myself to put the controller down and draw, so I have to force myself away from distractions and into a place where I am forced to work. Thankfully, I haven't had this problem in a very long time, and I have a really easy time motivating myself these days, but I still think it's nice to leave the house to draw at a coffee shop or a park or somewhere. Getting out is nice, and your environment can be a strong influence to what you draw, so it's interesting to see what going out and drawing can do for you. Going out and sketching what you see in public or drawing people can be a good fix to art block or just help you warm up for the day. Going to a cafe and meeting friends and just drawing can be a really good time to just socialize and enjoy drawing with each other. Sometimes you can even hang out with people and not really speak a lot, but you can sit there and draw and spend time with each other and look at art, give each other tips, talk about art, which is of course why I had to include one ant on the table in the cafe drawing. I like to pretend that this ant is me, and of course I am at this cafe drawing. Plus, you know how in the art community, I feel like cafes and coffee shops in general have become a big part of someone being an artistic person or just someone creative. You know, the classic barista that is a hipster or whatever you want to call it. I feel like baristas have this certain, I guess, stereotype about them. I myself never worked at a coffee shop, but I know people that have, and they usually are artists, the people that I know. I looked up a little bit on why this became to be before I started this video because I thought it was so weird. Why are coffee shops and just cafes and stuff like that so saturated with people that are creative, artists, musicians, people who just like to do things? And I think the answer was pretty simple. Basically, cafes and coffee shops are just a really easy place to focus and do work because it's a very chill environment. It's got really calm music for the most part. It's not a very loud place. People are generally pretty quiet at coffee shops. It's a clean place to just go work. You're not worrying about french fries and stuff all over the place, children running around. Just in general, the environment is really good to work and do things. So I guess this just became an artsy thing, right? I don't know. Either way, here we are with a lot of ants at a cafe, and if you couldn't tell already, this cafe might be influenced by a certain sort of coffee shop. This one might be called Starbugs. I'm not going to say it is influenced by another brand or something in the real world. I'll let you decide on that. Overall, I am very, very happy with how this little ant illustration turned out at the coffee shop. There's just so many little details going on. I love small illustrations, so being on a 5x7 is already super cute. There's just so many details going on behind the counter. The little display of goods, the cake pops, the muffin, there's little blenders in the background, the tiny oven, and just all of the ants with their tiny little coffees. It's just so cute, and I really, really enjoyed working on this piece. The reason why I made this piece is because this was actually made for an Instagram takeover that is happening later in this month. I wanted to create this piece entirely with a certain brand's products, and this was the result. Can you guess the brand? I am sure you can as I talk about the things I used. I also wanted to go out of the house and use this Sakura Koi travel kit because it's really fun to leave the house, even for a little bit, to create art. I almost never leave the apartment, and so I'm always looking for an excuse to get out and create art and get inspiration from outside sources such as colors, objects, and especially people watching on the street. It's something I would love to do more once the weather is warmer. I plan on making a whole video about this watercolor set in the future, so I don't want to say too much about it at this moment, but look forward to that video later. Thankfully, I don't get too nervous about drawing in public. I'm sure it has to do a lot with the fact that I'm older now, because as a teenager, a lot of things are very awkward to you, but I don't think it's that awkward now that I'm older. I guess I just don't give a fluff about people watching me draw anymore. I just do my thing. In fact, just 1 minute into coloring this piece at a certain coffee shop, a lady in line asked me where I got this paint set. So it was nice to even connect with someone as I worked, even just for a small moment. Look, really, guys, I don't get out much, and I'm hoping this watercolor set will encourage me to get out more. I really do need to get out more. Heck, I could even make this into a series, going out and drawing things at certain places. Who knows? We'll see. I also wanted to try to incorporate these white jelly roll pins in a way that would really make use of the product. I know a lot of coffee shops use chalkboards to write current menu items or specials, so I thought this would be the perfect chance to use it like a chalk on a dark surface. I really like the outcome, and I'm hoping to do more things like this in my art in the future. Because my style is so simple, I don't normally add a lot of highlights or anything like that, so these sort of markers or pins didn't really appeal to me. But using them for something like chalk on a blackboard is really cute, and I really like the effect it gave. It's just one of those things where it's such a small detail, but it looks so good, and I'm very, very pleased with it. Something to consider with future ant illustrations. So I hope you guys enjoyed this mini ant piece. I know I missed January's ant illustration due to the Sketchbook Slam Challenge, but I'm getting back into my normal schedule. So, are you ready to find this list of ants in this illustration? 9 ants holding to-go cups, 7 ants holding mugs, 4 holding frappuccinos, 2 spilling coffees, and I just realized I forgot the rubber ant, and now I'm very sad. So I guess this is a very sad goodbye. Please forgive me for forgetting the rubber ant. Oh my god, that makes me so sad. And I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.